patriotic venue. Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Levin. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now facing a third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago, throwing another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Reed. Quick completion on the out route. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Direct snap. Here's a little room there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Quick completion on the out. Makes the catch and he's free. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. And now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Reed fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And
could be an alley. Ripping through the defense. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the catch. It's Craver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Throwing Reed. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss may great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got enough for the first. There's some room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff, Caden Durham. Plows through the defense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They want to throw it. A little release to the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage. Drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's a give to Durham. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Well, with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on it.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. Still running at the 40. A lot of room to the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Just ran him over. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Motion from the back. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Reed on the play action. The throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical 3rd down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Reed to throw. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Whistle blows. We are at this 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. For the marker on the ground. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stay home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line and they are threatening on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The defense wins that one. The offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Running inside. It's Barry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Riley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Reed. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
From the gun on third down, Reed fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, you know, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver.
Got him, hey, got him! Nat, spear, hey, spear!
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run the counter. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 22 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there.
And it's the Demon Deacons, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets it. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. So now it's 2nd and long. Reed. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Going for the big play. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Out of bounds at the... Four-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Throwing Reed. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
As a defense, you got to start reading the tea leaves, right? Like, what are they doing to try to attack me? That's back-to-back deep ball shots. This is an offense. They're trying to stretch the field. The defense has got to make sure they're paying attention.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Hits the crease at the 20. Touchdown, LSU! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Craver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Reed to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The run inside. It's Berry. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Levin. Firing to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Here's Reed to throw. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch.
Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Again, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Reed. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Back to throw, it's Levin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up.
Snags in, there's running room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in this.
There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Caught near the sticks. It's Craver. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Reed. Got a man, it's Riley. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw, it's Reed. What a grab with one hand. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Play action with Reed. He tries to take the top off. A full dive to haul that one in. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Reed to the air again. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And right down the middle. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Berry.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Gage.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. back to pass. It's Levin. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub.
Makes the grab and room to run. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quarterback empties his backfield. Reed. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
He's got it inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. But what does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball